Hey guys, welcome back here to my channel. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I last uploaded, but today I wanted to bring you a quick little tutorial on how to do B&M style supports on the lift hill. This is more kind of what you'd see on the older type B&Ms like Kraken, Nitro, some of the flawless hypercoasters, etc. The new kind of modern hypercoasters or whatever coasters from B&M, like Mako for example, use a slightly different support style on the lift hill. But today I'm going to be showing you this kind of typical B&M A-frame style supports. So now I've gone ahead and just put down some B&M flawless track there, and I've just put a strip of TerraPainting along the track on the floor just so I can get a reference to where the track actually is in relation to the ground. And I've gone ahead there and just laid out some supports on the ground, which I'll use. These are from the supports pack mod, but also you can use the supports from the distance supports mod as well. Both of them are just as good. So I'm going to go ahead and I've just actually used the angle 4, which is the steepest ones there are in the mod. So these work out really, really great. So first of all, I'm actually going to start with a straight vertical piece, and I'm just going to put that on the other side of the crest of the lift hill, so kind of where the pre-drop would be. So that's where I'm going to begin, and then I'm going to put in the kind of 4 angle along the side of that one, just to give it like a piece coming out. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. So that's kind of the beginning, and then the next kind of support, the first A-frame, you're going to want to start it on the other side of that kind of hump on the lift hill, so just on the other side. And this one you want to go downwards away from the top of the lift hill, so this is the diagonal 4 sloped piece, so just like that, and that makes sort of like an A-shape kind of frame. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the non-diagonal piece, and you want this to line up to the kind of bottom of the supports where they meet the floor. So I've kind of just lined it up there. I'm going to take it up to the center of the track and then build those in. They're not going to line up perfectly just because of the way the game works with angles, etc., but they kind of meet up so it looks great. Now the next support you're going to want to do is also another diagonal A-frame, but this time going in the other direction to the first one that we did. So this one you're going to want to aim it up as well so it meets to the floor at the bottom. So I'm just going to kind of line it up by kind of pulling it away at a 45-degree angle, line it up with the track, and then I'm going to go ahead and build those supports down there. Again, look, they don't meet quite with the other supports on the floor. They're not going to meet just because of the way the game is, but it's the kind of the right look that we're going for. So now I'm going to go ahead and actually just do like a straight vertical A-frame, not a diagonal one. So that one's going to go just along there, maybe 3 or 4 tiles away from the last support that we did. And depending on how big your lift hill is how many kind of A-frames on diagonals you're going to build. So if your lift hill was larger than the one I'm doing now, you would repeat the supports that we just did, like the 3 different A-frames angling away from each other. Maybe you'd repeat that, but because this one is not so big, I'm just going to do like a 2 support A-frame there. I hope that makes sense. And then just as you kind of get towards the bottom of the lift hill, I'm doing a small A-frame, and then you're just going to go in and do some vertical poles at the very, very bottom, just where the kind of track would meet the station. I like to work backwards on the lift hill rather than going from the bottom to the top. I like to go from the top to the bottom and always zoom out in between just so you can kind of see kind of where the supports are. You don't want them to be too gathered up and too close to each other, otherwise it won't look quite right. So if you keep zooming out and having a look, you'll get a good idea for that. Now I'm just going in and putting in a horizontal beam on the bigger A-frames there. That's looking pretty cool. Now it's up to you if you want to do this or not, but I like to add some flanges in on the supports. I'm just going to skip that. It's not that interesting to watch, but yeah, add some flanges in on the different beams. It makes it look really cool. And then of course, to finish it up, some footers. That always looks good. Again, optional if you want to do footers or not, but if you're going to go for like a realistic look, I recommend doing some footers. This is just a cube from the shapes that I've scaled down and just put on the 8 grid there along the bottom of the supports. That looks really cool. And then the last step is going in. You can either use a bush or you can download the unsupporter mod. I like to use the shrub or a bush mainly, but today I'm going to use the unsupporter to save time. Just drag that along underneath the ground, and that will get rid of those unwanted in-game supports that come with the coaster. And there you have it. That is basically the B&M old school kind of A-frame support style supports that they have on the lift hill. I hope this is helpful for some of you that are kind of wanting to build realistic looking B&M roller coasters. I had fun doing this. It looks great in your park, so go ahead and try it out. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. And I'll see you all next time for another episode here on my channel. Ciao.